Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Primetime Pablo, man. And we are 2 days away, within 2 days I should say. Within 2 days of next gen dropping, 2K21 next gen. It looks crazy. You know, you've seen these people going on live streams, and I've seen these people, you know, doing all this, that, and the third. The thing looks crazy. It looks wild. Can't wait to get my hands on it. And you know, start getting some dubs, man. Start getting some dubs in the rec, in the neighborhood, and you know, having a good time. But take this as your reminder. Very important. Make sure you hit up your plugs. I mean, you should have already hit them up already. You know, your Best Buy plugs, your Source plugs, or you know, whatever you guys got down there. You know, make sure you hit them up. Start calling them. Yo, fam. It's good. I haven't heard from you in a minute. How's family? How you doing? How's the rap career coming? You know, still on SoundCloud? Oh shit, say a word. You know, you gotta make it look like you care. You know what I mean? You gotta do all that. But you know, make sure you get that done. And if you are the plug, make sure that these guys that call you up, you do not holla at them. You don't talk to them. Don't even pick up their phone calls. If you can't recognize the phone, or you have to ask, why is this person calling me? Don't pick up the phone. You already know what they're calling you for. You're not special. It's not just all of a sudden this week you're special. No, they're calling you because you're the closest person to the PS5 that can get it for them. So, you know, just get it for them. I mean, don't even talk to them. You know, or even call them. If you're bored, just call them and say, you know, yeah, I'll get it for you. And then just don't get it for them. But don't get it for these guys. What's wrong with you? But, fam, you know, I got a funny story about being a plug. You know, one time I was the guy, man. I was the guy in my neighborhood. You know, I was working at a bedding and bath place. You know, my mom, you know, I was the top dog, you know, throughout my mom and her friends. You know, it sounded kind of weird, but fucking, I mean, you know, I was getting them stuff. You know, I worked at the spot. You know, I was getting them stuff for my mom, and you know, she was excited that I was getting stuff for her. So of course, she naturally told her friends about it. She didn't want to keep it a secret, you know. So she's getting all this towels and all these cool stuff for like quarter the price. So of course her friends are asking, yo, where you getting this from? Who's blessing you? You know? She said, yo, Primetime Pablo, man. You know, he's getting this from me. He works at this spot. And I was getting her all the towels in the city. You know, I had this towel game on lock. I had the candle game on lock. You know, no one was getting into that game without me. Without my knowledge, no one was doing that. So surely enough, my mom was telling people, so you know, she can't be one of those type of people that, you know, didn't help get people the stuff. So of course, her being the person that she was, she started handing out my number, and I was getting calls from random numbers, saying, yo, I need a set of towels. You know, I need a bath mat. You know, I need some bedding stuff, whatever it was. You know, anything in that realm. You know, like I said, I was the GOAT. You know, anything in that realm, I was able to get my hands on it. You know, and of course, she made the mistake of not telling me that she was giving out numbers. So one day, I got a voicemail from an unsaved number. And I don't know why, but I'm that type of person where it takes me really, really long to save your number. You know what I mean? Because I want to test out the friendship. I want to make sure that the friendship is going to be there. Because, you know, I be deleting numbers. When friendships are over, I'm the type of guy. I delete numbers, delete message conversations. Like, I don't need that taking up my space. I don't need that space lost in my phone, you know? Back I used to have an iPhone 5, 16 gigs. You don't have space for that type of stuff. Old messages needs to go. Can't keep that around. But, you know, anyways, like I said, I got a call from this one number, and I didn't know who it was. So I'm expecting it to be one of my dogs, because I got a voicemail from the number, and I guess it was 2 different voicemails, but I heard my boy's voice, so I just assumed it was my boy's number, and that's that. But I picked up the phone, and I'm like, yo, what's good, fam? What are you saying? And in the 3 seconds that it took for the person to reply on the phone, I realized that it wasn't my boy, and I was scared for my life because I don't know who was on the phone. It could have been, it could have been the president. It could have been, the prime minister. It could have been, I could have just won like a radio contest, and that's how I answer the phone. I answer the phone like I'm from Brampton. It's just whack. But I didn't know who it was. It turned out it was my auntie. My Nigerian auntie. So they're very big on respecting their elders. Who are you talking to like that? What's wrong with you? That's what I heard. After the long wait, after the long pause, I'm not hearing who it was. She was shocked because all the times that I was a role model to her kid. So, you see what your cousin is doing, and they'll be pointing at me. You see what your cousin is doing? He's doing something with his life. You're out here playing piano with your life. So I felt good. Because they're using me as an example at times. But all of that hard work had been wiped away in those 2 seconds that I said something. They were gone. Non-existent. Like I never was nice to her, or I never took care of the family beforehand. Never, none of that. So of course, now I'm in like panic mode because she's gonna tell my parents, and my parents are gonna, the lectures that you used to get before you turn 18. When you turn 18, your parents just kind of like give up on you. But before 18, they try to do everything in their power to save you. So the lectures that I was receiving were dangerous. I'm hearing lectures for 30 plus minutes. My friends are out the door. I'm ready to go to a party, and I'm getting a lecture. And my friends are waiting in the car. I'm like, yo, my friends are, don't even bother to speak. The second you speak, the lecture, you add 5 minutes. Add an additional 5 minutes. For every word that you speak, add an additional 5 minutes to the lecture. So, I'm frantic. I'm getting her any and everything she wants. Sometimes I'm not even charging her. If it's like a $10 item, I won't even charge. I say, don't, auntie, don't come now. You know me, auntie. Don't worry, I'll be taking care of you. So, I'm doing everything in my power. And of course, eventually, I say F this job, and I leave like an absolute savage. If you guys want a story time on that, then you already know the vibes. Like and subscribe. But I leave the job, and the second I leave the job, all right, my mom finds out the day that I left the job. The day that I left the job, my mom found out. She was at home. She wasn't even supposed to be home that day. So I'm like, if I leave the job, my mom won't know. I could pretend for like another week or so. Boom. And then I could break it down to her slowly. I say, thinking about leaving the job. Thinking about doing this. So, if there's anything else that she wanted, I could go back and I could, get one of the employees to get it for her, because no one else knew that I quit. But one of the managers was just pissing me off. The managers that are too brave? Yeah, like you guys have those managers. You have the managers that are really cool, the managers that are chill. But then you have the managers that are just too brave. That, think that they're part owner of the store or something for whatever reason. Can't do that. It's company policy, store policy, all right? Hey, man, I don't make the rules here, all right? Even though I act like I do. I don't really make the rules here. You this is on you, brother. This is on you, buddy. All right? So I can't really do it. My hands are tied. My hands are, into that bullshit. What is that BS? So, anyways, I leave, and I get, my mom doesn't know. My bro came and picked me up. I said, yo, bro, can you come pick me up? Pick me up. Shout out to my bro. 6 o'clock rush hour on a Saturday. Where's my bro at? He's there picking me up like a real one. Picked me up, and he's like, mom's home, right? I'm like, what? Mom's home? Damn. So I'm trying to figure out a way. Maybe you could drop me off somewhere, and then I could stay there for a couple hours and come back later. He's like, nah, dude, I already, they asked where I'm going. I already told them I'm gonna go get you. Like, it's over, bro. It's over. So, of course, you know, I go home and my mom's like, ah, you left. How could you leave? How could you leave our job? I said, what? Huh? How could you leave our job? We were having such a good time there. I said, hold on now. Those Saturday 9 a.m. shifts, I don't think you were there with me. I don't know what you're talking about. We're not speaking French. We're not in Montreal. But, of course, you know, she was feeling a type of way about it. She got mad. And crazy enough, she told all of her friends. All of her friends started calling me, asked me, oh, what happened? I said, oh, you know, I got into an argument with the manager. What's her name? And it was almost like they didn't even know that each other was doing it. It was almost like they knew that each other were doing it, but I could almost assure you that they didn't, because there were people in the group that didn't talk to each other. I knew that for a fact. And they were like, oh, what happened? What's her name? And I said, her name's, I can't remember her name at this right now. That's her name. Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it. They called, when I tell you, they sent in at least 15 complaints about the same manager. She almost got fired. She almost got fired from the job from so many complaints. There are real ones for that. But she ended up not getting fired because I figured out what the hell was going on. But even after I left, even after I didn't get my job back, everything went back to normal. No one was giving me these little gifts. They'd see me, oh, hey Pablo, how are you? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long. Like, yo, I saw you last week. You came to get your hair done. My mom's hairstylist. Came to get your hair done at my mom's shop last week. I saw you last week, but I haven't seen you in so long. When I left the job, it was like there you go again, another little youth them. You know, another little badass kid. You know, can't even keep a job for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Yo, I was there for 4 years. Almost. What are you guys talking about? You know what I mean? So, it's a struggle, man. It's a struggle being the plug for the city. But, you know, some people got to do it. You know, some people got to do it, man. You know, and I was one of those people that just had to do it, you know. But, we're getting ready for this next gen, man. Make sure you guys are ready. What city are you guys going to? That's something that I want to know. What city are you guys going to for next gen? Because, yo, it's fast approaching. I hear what, Ticino. You got Ticino, Sean, Troy, Dan. And I can't remember the last one. I'm missing it. I can't remember the last one. Whoever that is. Duke. Agent Zero? No, Grinding the App. That's what it was. Boom. But yeah, which city are you guys picking? You know, make sure you guys pick a good city, because I think if you switch, it goes back to 0 rep and all of that nonsense. But yeah, man. Thanks for listening to this little story time. But like I said, man, you know, make sure you guys get on that next gen. I'm gonna see you guys on the next gen. Like I'm about to see you guys in the next vid. I had to just drop a cool 32 in here talking to you guys. But hey, man, I'm out. I'm gonna holler at you guys. Peace.